Shanti class. Today we are going to start with the first chapter and the exercise the first that is been deleted from the syllabus now. Okay, 1.1 is not in the syllabus. So we'll start with the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. We know that every natural number can be written as the product of prime factor. For example, 15. Now how can we write 15? 15 is 3 into 5. So you know 3 is a prime number and 5 is also a prime number. Now 45. How can I write 45? So you know it is uh, 45 will be 9 fives are 45. So you know 3 into 2 into 5. 3 3s are 9, 9 5s is 45. If I write 42, so it is 2 into 3 into 7. So what is it? They are all written as the product of prime factors. Okay, from the above, we observe that the composite number 15, 45, 42, you know all these are composite number and they can be expressed as the product of prime numbers. In fact, every composite number can be written as the product of powers of prime numbers. The result we state as fundamental theorems of arithmetic. Now, theorem 1, fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Every composite number can be expressed or factorized as the product of primes, and this factorization is unique except for the order in which the prime factors occurs. In general, if x is a composite number, we write it as x is equals to p1 into p2 into p3, and it can be so on till pn. And what are p1, p2, p3, pn? They are prime numbers. And p1, p2, p3, pn can be multiplied with powers according to the given situation. In order, we generally consider as p1 is smaller than p2, p2 is smaller than p3, and so on. Okay? See, for example, 23760, that is 23,760. I find its LCM, you know the factors like LCM, it is 2 ones are 2, and I find it's coming to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 3. I am finding all its factors. Okay, now, so what is 23,760? It is coming to 2 to the power 4 multiply by 3 to the power 3 into 5 into 11. See, whenever we are finding an LCM of a number, yes, you all know, right? Whenever we are finding the LCM or the factors of the numbers, you know, how do we do it? We start with the smallest prime number. And you know the smallest prime number is 2. Then once we know now it's not going with 2, then we start with 3. If it is not going with 3, then another prime number, then another prime number. So you can see 2 is smaller than 3 and 3 is smaller than 5 and 5 is smaller than 11. Right. So I think the first theorem is clear to you. Now I'll do the second one with you. Okay? Theorem 2. There are infinitely many positive primes. Proof, if possible, let there be finite number of positive primes p1, p2, p3, so on till pn, such that p1 is smaller than p2, p2 is smaller than p3, and so on, it is less than pn. Right. Now, let x be equals to 1 plus P1, P2, so on till Pn. Okay. Now, clearly, we know now P1, P2, Pn is divisible by each of P1, P2, P3, so and with Pn. So, x is equals to 1 plus P1, P2 into P3, so on till Pn is not divisible by any one of P1, P2, so on till Pn. Now why? Because x is equals to 1 plus P1, P2. Yes, if it was P1 into P2 into P3, then they are divisible by any number like P1, P2, P3 till Pn. But when x is equals to 1 plus P1 plus P2 plus P3, then it is not divisible by any one of it. Okay? This shows that x is prime or it has prime divisor other than P1, P2 and Pn. So there exists a positive prime different from P1, P2, P3, Pn. This contradicts that there are finite number of positive primes. Right? As I have told you, like x is a prime or it has a prime divisor other than P1, P2, P3, because what is x? X I have told you it is 1 plus P1, P2 till Pn. So there exists a positive prime different from P1, P2, P3, Pn. This contradicts that there are finite numbers of positive primes, hence the number of positive primes are infinite. See, there is one example here. Find the missing numbers in the following factor trees. Now, what is the value of A? It is 5 into 5. So, what is A? A is 5 into 5. That A is 25. Now, what is B? B will be, A is 25. So, B will be 2 into 25. Right? So, B is equals to 2 into A. So it is 2 into 25. So B will be equals to 50. Now what is C equals to? 2 into B. So C is equals to 2 into B. So it will be 2 into 50. So 2 into 50 is 100. Now what is D equals to? D is equals to 2 into C. So what is 2 C? C is 100. So 2 into 100 is equals to 200. I think it is clear to you. Okay. Now I'll tell you what this factor tree is. Okay. Now see, what is a factor tree? 140. It goes with the table of 2. But how many times? 70 times. Now 70 goes again with 2. How many times? 35 times. Then 35 goes with 5. How many times? 7. And 7 goes with 7. How many times? It will be 1 only. So what is this said? This is said to be the, as I have told you, factor tree. Okay, clear? It's a factor tree. So you can find the factors of any number from this. Okay? Thank you, class.